Welcome to Exchange Student in Fiberland. My name is Mary Gale, and I am your host. Awkward all over. I need more space. I'm not using my iPhone. Anyway, hi. Tell you what I'm working on. Talk about these socks. I am currently doing the Tour de Sock, which I started June 1st, and this is not the right one. This is it. The pattern is called St. Michael's Socks by Debbie O'Neill. And it is only a... I don't know. I don't even know how well you can see that. It is lots of lace and twisted cables. And this was started June 1st. And the deadline to get it finished was June 9th at midnight, and I got finished June 8th, which I thought I was a fast knitter, but holy cow, I was like, I don't remember now, maybe number 50 or 55, 60 maybe even, that got finished. Part of the problem was it said to continue working the pattern until it measures 7 inches, but end after row 24. So I took that to mean if I got done with row 24 and it wasn't 7 inches yet, it wasn't done. So I kept going, and then I started again to row 24. Turns out I didn't have to do that. I could have just stopped when I got to 7 inches. So really, that's why it took me so long. But they're really pretty. I don't remember the name of the sock yarn. It's from Joann's. I think it's Vanna's, one of Vanna's kind, or I don't know. I've been really, really bad at updating my projects on Ravelry, so if you go to Ravelry, you will see that it looks like I haven't done anything, but I really have. I'm too lazy to organize it. The thing is, I didn't have very much time when I was teaching, and I got out of the habit, and so now that I do have more time, it seems really overwhelming to go and start it up again. I need to. I'm going to put these in. I'm going to figure out what the sock yarn is, and I'm going to put them in Ravelry. I'm not going to worry about all the other projects, but I'm going to put these ones in and the other ones that I'm working on. So anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Focus. Woo! Okay. These. Kira's in the bathroom and she's singing. Okay, these were the first socks for Tour de Sock. It started June 1st. You had until June 9th to get them finished. But if you're like spots 1 through 21, you get more points than just 1. But after 21, if you're the 22nd person or anywhere before the cutoff date, you only get 1 point. So once I saw, well, actually, no. I knitted my heart out on these. I knitted as best as I could. So what I was just going to say is a lie. But it's true for the next sock. So what I was going to say, I'm going to say in the next sock. I haven't been drinking. I've only been having coffee so far. I don't know what the problem is. But anyway. The second sock was written by Sarah Bordelon, who's Sarah Bess, who's the girl that's actually in charge of Tour de Sock. And this is the pattern. It is called Field of Flowers, and it is color work. My very first color work project. I actually started one. I got Liet from Knit Freedom. You know, I'm in love with Liet. She has a color work ebook with the embedded videos, and I started that project, but I didn't get the time to finish it before I actually had to do the socks. So here is my first sock. It started June 10th, and we have today's, let me look. today's the 15th, and we have, I think, I'm so unorganized. We have 3 or 4 more days to get them done. But this is what I was going to say. I wasn't one of the first 22 done, and since I'm only going to get 1 point no matter how fast I knit, I kind of slowed down. But I could be done by now if I wanted to be. But here's the first one. The pink yarn is one, I remember ordering it. I think it was from Jimmy Bean's Wool. I don't remember, but it doesn't have a ball band anymore. And then the brown is, oh my gosh, I suck at this. I'm so sorry. The brown is something from I don't know. This is definitely Vanna. I can see it from here. Hey Bug, will you go get the brown yarn? Like, she could just find brown yarn in that pile. Okay, you see the shelf with the computers on it? Up, then there's that stripy yarn, and on top of that's the brown yarn with that lady's face on it. Yeah, can you get me that, please? Oh, she just had an avalanche of sock yarn on her head. Thanks. How many fell on you? 3. Thank you. Okay, oh, it's not Vanna, it's Deborah Norville. And maybe this was Deborah Norville too. Maybe. But this was from Joann's, because now that I'm a teacher again, I have a Joann's discount, so everything's 15% off all the time. And then if they're on sale, then I get the sale price plus 15% off. So I suddenly am in love with Joann's. Anyway, this, and let me tell you what I have learned when I was making these socks. First of all, you know that I have practiced doing the two-handed or continental knitting and American style, and so I'm not like perfect at it by any means, but I'm getting better. So that's the way that I did this, was I was really careful to make sure that I kept the pink in my left hand, I kept the brown in my right hand. I think that it looks pretty good as far as the floats. If there were really long ones, are you going to knit too? Okay. Like the long ones, I tried to twist the yarn in the back. The main problem that I had with it was right here at the edges. It's all poofy, and it's because they like, it tries to take the shortest route, and if it's around the corner, like here's the sock that you're making, if it's around the corner, it's gonna try to pull across rather than around, so then it's all poofy over here. And I tried really hard to figure it out, and then after I got finished with this first sock, which by the way doesn't fit. Oh, it's an afterthought heel. Ooh, my first afterthought heel too, which I think looks pretty good, and I think that's the reason it doesn't fit. I don't think that my floats are too tight. I think that that's pretty good. It's just that the afterthought heel doesn't fit with my big fat foot. I don't know. Anyway, so once I got finished with the first one, I asked for some advice on how to get the little corner things fit, to knit them inside out. I had never heard, or no, it wasn't Ravelry, it was Plurk. They had said to knit them inside out, which I had never heard of, which is really cool. The video shows, okay, here's my little sock yarn, and I'll link to this in the show notes what the actual link is called. I think it's from Berry Pink, something like that. But anyway, normally, you know how you would, let's can be upside down, but you pull out the bottom and you knit. In order to do it inside out, you just flip the whole thing inside out, which I'm not going to do for you. Flip it inside out, and then let's pretend this is inside out. Then instead of pulling the back one to the front, you pull the front one to the back, and you knit just like you follow the chart. But that's not actually what I ended up doing. On the Ravelry board for Kira is trying desperately to get in here. Here, say hi. Say hi. Oh, okay. On the Ravelry board, for Tour de Sock, they said, look at the Philosophers of Wool video for help with doing double-stranded knitting. Okay, I went to that link and I was like, oh, I've already seen this before. Turns out I only watched like the first minute of it, and you have to watch the whole thing in order to learn from it. I should know that. I'm notorious for not reading directions and not waiting and just jumping in. And because I just jumped in, I missed some of the information. But the information is amazing. This is how Philosopher's Wool, I keep thinking Philosopher's Stone. But anyway, you notice that my floats on this one are smaller. It's because she shows you how to weave in the ends after every stitch or after every other stitch, and it helps with the corners because there's not a long float. I am in love with this way of knitting, and I can't wait to make another pair of socks. Yes, I know I'm not done with these, but I have another pattern that I want to do that is color work or Fair Isle, and anyway, I'm going to show you. I don't know how well you can see, and since you aren't behind me watching me, I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Look at my yarn shirt. And if you are knitting, like my pink strand is the, here, hold on. I'm just going to knit one. Okay, so I'm not at the beginning of a row. Okay, if the pink strand is my left and the brown is my right, if you want to hook the brown, rather than just inserting it like normal, you insert it and hold the pink over it, and then knit like normal. And then while you're pulling it through, hold the pink strand so it doesn't come out through the front. And then that weaves it into the back without having to stop. Like on the other pair, I was stopping and physically picking it up and folding it over if I had to, like if I did 5 in a row and I wanted to make my float smaller, then I would actually pick it up and physically move it, but this way I don't have to. The pink one is a little bit more difficult, but it's kind of fun once you figure out how to do it. And so you insert like normally. Normally I'd go in there and I'd grab the pink, grab it through. I'm so sorry, this is probably really crappy, but anyway. Instead, what you do is you act like you're gonna throw it. You do throw it. You throw the brown. Notice I'm trying to get the pink one, but I'm gonna throw the brown, and then I'm gonna place the pink one over it, and then I'm gonna hold the pink down and pull the brown back out, and then finish my stitch with the pink, and that wraps it behind it. It takes a lot of getting used to, and at first, just like anything, it takes practice and it sucks at first, but then once you get it, it is so cool. So what you do is you knit normal, like let's say you have 3 pinks and then 3 browns. You'd knit a normal pink, you'd wrap a pink, you'd knit a normal pink, you knit a regular brown, you'd wrap a brown, and then you knit a regular brown. That way every other one is weaved in. So I'll link to the link so that you can take a look, because she does a lot better job of explaining it than me. But it's amazing. These socks don't fit either. So that's why I'm saying I think it's the Afterthought heel. I've put in for my Afterthought heel right there. Excuse me, and I think I have to knit probably about that much more, and then it'll be time for the toe. So it's a really pretty pattern. I really like it. I might knit it on another size needle, because it's only written one size fits all, so it's your gauge that you have to change, which my gauge was fine. I honestly didn't take very much time because I just wanted to jump in and get as much knit as possible as fast as possible. So I'll probably just find somebody else to give these socks to that have a little bit smaller foot than me. Oh, but Kira's foot's a little too small. She tried them on. They're like cute on her, but they're too small. I mean, too big. Okay, so that's that. The next sock comes out, I think, on the 20th. It might be the 21st. And she gave a little clue. It is beaded. So I'm excited about that. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is during Tour de Sock, SSK, yay, is in the middle. Oh, honey, I'll have to help you in a little bit. Is in the middle, and so I might get kicked out or booted off the ship, because I'm not gonna be able to knit that fast and talk, because you know I'm gonna want to talk, and so we'll see. But I'm having fun, and Sock Sniper will be starting, I think, August. Either August 1st or September 1st. Maybe it's September. Ooh, Kara's excited because September is her birthday month. So I'll let you know how that goes too, but that's their sister competition, and all the proceeds goes to Doctors Without Borders, and it's amazing and it's super fun. I wish I was on a team. I didn't sign up for a team because I was kind of out of the loop and didn't pay attention, and so I didn't sign up for a team. I think it would be more fun if I were on a team, because now, like I said, since I didn't get the initial 21 to get more points than just one, I'm kind of like, well, no point in rushing. But if I was on a team, there'd be a point to rush. So, sorry. So the next thing I want to talk about, I'm very excited about this pattern that you move. Okay. Also working on the Roma shawl by Kirsten Kapoor. Kirsten Kapoor, and I love it. It starts off with a garter tab cast on. That's how it's called. I had the hardest time because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I didn't understand it. And it's in the pattern, it's not called a garter tab cast on. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Apparently this is how a lot of shawls are started. I didn't know. That's the only shawl that I have done, well, I've done 2 shawls. I've done the Wendy's summer shawl, the mystery one from last summer, and then I've done the Irish, another mystery shawl, Crazy Cat, I can't remember, But neither one of those shawls started this way. But then once I knew what it was called, turns out lots of shawls start this way. But I went to her Through the Loops Ravelry group, and apparently there was a knit along a while ago with the Roma shawl, and I wrote in and I said, I know that I'm late to the party, but I don't know how to start this, and it's driving me crazy because I want to knit it. Kirsten, the designer, she answered me like directly, and I felt like she was a celebrity because she told me to Google it, and I Googled it, and I was like, thank you, I just need to know what it's called, so I knew what to Google. And then she's why can't I talk? I'm so sorry. I was very excited to hear from her because I am taking her colorwork class for SSK, so I'm very excited. And I told her I was going to hopefully get it done so I could show her while I'm in our class, because, you know, we're going to be BFFs. Sorry. Well, I shouldn't say sorry. Kira should say sorry.
Sorry.
Anyway, this is my internet friend shawl because the yarn I am using is... sorry. The hand spun from Palette PC that I won during the Podcasters Challenge. It is, here's Palette PC Beverly Love. It is 258 yards of superwash merino 2-ply, and that's gonna be the white part, and then the stripy part also from my internet friend. This is from Susie Knits. I won off of her podcast, the Spud and Chloe sack yarn. Beautiful. This is color 7820. But I'm very excited because I've been wanting to try some Spud and Chloe, and I think that it will look really good together. The blue doesn't really have as much purple in it as it looks, but I think it'll look good. We'll see. Doesn't matter if it matches or not. I'm not very good at matching, but I did ask Josh. He said it does match, but I really just wanted to knit it because they remind me of my friends. You want to be reminded of my friends? Oh. So I'm very excited about that. There's actually another shawl, the Nefarious Mystery. Nefarious. I didn't print it off. Maybe I put it on here. And I have the pattern. It's free during the knit along, so I think you can still buy it. I bought it before it started, but I think you can still start it. I put it on my Goodreader, so let me see. Nefarious Web by Kyla Hurst. There are 2 clues out so far, and the problem is it takes between 520 and 570 yards of fingering weight yarn, and I only have 2 things that are even meet the requirements, and one of them I already reserved for another shawl, and then the other one is lace weight, and I don't know just if fingering weight and lace weight are too far apart. Like, is the lace weight going to be too small? I don't know, and I haven't had time. There's already 2 clues out, so, but I really want to do it, so I don't know. Josh, my lovely husband, already is like, why are you working on your shawl instead of the socks? Because the socks need to be done first. So I'm already getting in trouble for the internet friend's shawl, but I might start it anyway because he's not my boss. I'm the boss. Who's the boss?
You.
Me. So maybe we'll see. Can you come upstairs? Either Josh You can't come upstairs. I can talk in front of the kids. I can't talk in front of you.
Oh, I was making sure that she wasn't.
She's knitting. I also went to, that's all the works in progress that I'm actually working on. I went to Dixon Fiber Festival, and guess who I saw? It would be more dramatic if I had this out so I could whip it out. Guess who I saw? Whoa! I really only saw them for like 3 minutes, but this is what was super exciting to me. Well, first of all, I had to work that day, and I went straight from work to Dixon, which is about 40 minutes away, and I was taking a class, a drop spindling class with Jennifer Adair, and I only had like maybe an hour before the class and then I thought the shops were going to be closed after my class, but it turns out they weren't. So when I got there, I was like, oh, I have to look at everything. But right after I got there, I walked into the one of the buildings, and they were standing right at the door, getting ready. I think they were getting ready to go to another building. I don't know. But this is what was exciting. Leslie said, "Oh, there's Mary Gale." It's very exciting to me for her to know who I was. Mind you, I had just sent I sent Lala, you want this? I sent Lala a PM saying if she needed any help, if they need any help for SSK, I would be happy to go and do some running since I'm here in Nashville. And I told her I was going to be wearing my Yarnivore shirt, and I told them when I was going to be there, so it's not like I was a big surprise and she just walked by and said, "Oh, there's Mary Gale." It was, here's the girl that's stalking us and following us and telling us, "I'll be there." So anyway, that was fun. Oh, Kira's wearing it. She looks cute. It's here. Scoot over. Other way. Yeah, cute. So, anyway, I took Jennifer Adair's drop spindling class. Again, if you'll remember, last year I took her 5-minute class. This time I took, I think it was 45. I don't know. I'm really bad with time. I took her a longer class, and she gave me a drop spindle and some fiber. And here it is. Just a basic square drop spindle, but it's really, really good. And I dropped it, and there's dog hair on it, which is quite attractive. And I don't know what the fiber is called. It's her fiber. She dyed it. And I think that they look really good. I have hardly spun at all since the Fiber Festival. Yep. But I think they look pretty good. At SSK, we're going to learn during one of the breakout sessions how to ply. I think Boutros Babe, Heather from Highland Handmaids, is going to help with that. Because I have no idea what to do after it comes off of this. But what I would love to do is learn how to spin this even thinner and I have Hillary from the Hippie Penguin podcast. She gave me a whole box of fat fiber samples, and I think it was, oh my gosh, the cat's playing with Kira's knitting needle. I think it would be really cool if I could spin up all the fiber Hexapuff quilt. I've hardly from my mom, but that's my goal, is to make that one. Anyway, it's $2, but this is nylon. It's cotton ball.
Cloud.
Like a cloud. Soft yarn. And then Also, fiber. I got this is from Wild Hair Fiber Studio, Melissa. This is called Change of Pace, and I'm keeping it in the bags. This is faux cashmere. Ooh, it's so soft. Browns and white, because I don't quite know. Like I do. I know what I'm doing. I don't know why I keep putting it off, because I'm afraid of ruining it, but I'm only going to get better by practicing. So I have to practice, I have to spin. So there's that. And then I also bought these 2 silk hankies. So intimidated that I haven't even pulled them out. You want to touch this one? So I have the silk hankies. And I haven't watched, who is it that did the video? I don't know who did the video. I'll have, I think it's Knitting Blooms. I don't know. I'm not sure who did the video. I know that there is one, and I know that there's blog posts about it, but I'm scared. So like I said, I want it to be perfect, and I'm afraid it won't be, so I haven't touched them yet. But they're very cool. I would love to make a mitt, fingerless mitt. But Josh and the kids call him Mr. Jones from Aliens, so he doesn't know his name. So anyway, I don't have any show notes, so I just kind of rambled, and we're at almost 40 minutes, so 37 minutes, and I'm not even sure if this is recording right, so I'm going to call it episode 1, season 2, episode 1, and maybe I'll come back and be more regular. I'm sorry that I haven't been, and I'm not quite ready to commit that I will be, but I'm going to try. And I hope that you enjoyed the show. Thank you for stopping by. And if you're coming to SSK, I can't wait to see you. And that's it. Thank you. Mary Gayle, M-A-R-I-G-A-Y-L-E, both in Ravelry and Flirk, exchange student in Fiberland, and it's good to see you again. Bye.